Thank you, and hello together. May I have a question to get your blood circulation up? Please raise your hand if you know Metro. That's a lot. Now, I will tell you, you don't know Metro, because we are about to change significantly. I will try to convince you about that. Actually, we are right now concluding a long journey of transformation, and literally in weeks, we're going to split the company in a consumer electronics company and a food company, which is predominantly related on wholesale. And with this, we're going to open a complete new history in the development of our history, which will play a lot in the digital space. So let me go and start with what we are all about. We are all about this. We are about food. Now, I'm unfair to you because you're hungry, you're waiting for lunch. But this is our business. We are related to food in the many, many ways. And we are very much related to this magic community. The many, many people, the hundreds of thousands, literally the millions of people that serve you, that inspire you, that create all of the quality of life, of enjoying different taste, different service, of being exposed to this magnificent world of food. And they are the everyday heroes. They are the people that make that happen. Now, our role is that we want to play as a Metro Group in a completely different way like we did before. We were used to be known as a conglomerate, very big, very sizable, all kinds of things in there. Well, the new company will be composed of two of the most iconic wholesale brands in the world, Metro and Makro. We operate our wholesale business in various countries under the banner of Makro, like in Spain or in Poland. We have added food service distribution companies, so pure delivery companies for B2B, like Classic Fine Food in Asia, like Rangy Express in Germany, and the recent acquisition, which is adding up 700 million of turnover in France, Pro. We are meanwhile having 4 billion of sales in pure delivery. We are adding digital resources, and I will tell you why and what kind of role that plays and why the opportunity is so big in the audience we are serving. And we have a hypermarket business, a business which probably is the biggest opportunity in German food retail left these days. Now, what are we all about? When we started to redefine the journey of Metro, the main thing we worked on 5 years ago was, what's the purpose of all of this? What are we trying to achieve here? What is the meaning of this company? And you can see the meaning on the left of that chart. We do more for business passionate people. We are there to serve, or you can find a short interpretation. We want to be the champion for independent business. We want to be the partner of the guy who owns the kiosk, the pub, the restaurant, the catering company. We want to be that helping partner. What's required for that? 100% understanding on what you need, and always have the appetite to learn what else do you need. Also the readiness to go the extra mile. If you want a product, we don't challenge you or ask. We will deliver the product to you. If we see you struggling, we will support you with knowledge and training. And from very recent days, we are also obviously entering the digital space to find out what we can do there. But you see the formula of our success on the very bottom of this chart, which means we win when the guys outside win. When we see the hospitality sector growing and prospering with our support, that's when we have superior margins. That's when we have superior market share. When we do the same for the independent grocer, that's when we excel. How do we achieve that? Well, we achieve that through various means. Predominantly, of course, in our core business. We have the most relevant assortment. And we are not just selling croissants like in the bag you see over there. This bag of croissants is a solution because it serves the small cafe in Italy, 16 croissants, one bag, you can put it on the plate in the oven, process it, sell it, and you don't need to stock up in your warehouse. You just use it as you go. And we're doing this across fresh, ultra-fresh, and the various other assortment categories. We are doing whatever we can to show to the market we have an undisputed high level of quality. We have a very strict regime on quality assurance, and we are sourcing direct from the source. So you can see we have 4 trading offices, predominantly ultra-fresh fish, meat, fruit and vegetables, where we source directly from the sea almost. And with our traceability app, by the way, you can see where does that fish come from and when was it caught, for example, 48 hours ago in the Atlantic. As I said, we are going more and more into training. We are transferring knowledge, and in most of the countries, meanwhile, we have academies. The picture you see here is in Istanbul. It's called Gastronometro. It's one of the most iconic education centers for hospitality in the country of Turkey. And it's the reason why we're still growing in a market which has become very difficult. And as I said, we are going about delivery very, very fast, double-digit growth in the last couple of years, and 1 billion which we added through M&A. Now comes the question, why am I here? Why am I talking to you on a conference which is all about digital? Well, if you look into the world, everything is being digitized. You are, many other industries are. Our customer audience has this operating system, which basically is a piece of paper and a pencil. And that has been the case for decades, actually for hundreds of years. And for most of our clients, that's still the same. Now, the question is, are there enough opportunities to optimize the business of our clients? And you know they are. There are plenty. You can optimize the productivity of the space. You can optimize the margin. You can optimize the cost efficiency. And in a certain way, everything that has been applied to other industries, is it automotive, transport, retail, can be applied to the SME world with tools that are now possible because of accessibility. Technology is accessible, hardware as much as software solutions in a much different way than 10 years ago. Now you might wonder, why should I be interested in that, and why is Metro interested in that? Well, I tell you, it's one of the biggest sectors of Europe. We are talking about a sector that generates 420 billion in revenues. And this is done by 1.8 million entrepreneurs. So across Europe, the independent hospitality sector is one of the biggest industries you can think of, and it generates 120 billion of purchasing power. How are we doing it? Well, we're approaching it in various ways. One, we are investing in mature companies, like a company like Orderbird. It's an electronic point of sale, or like Planday, which we just invested yesterday. Those are tools which we give immediately to our customers. We also accelerate the generation of new ideas together with a company from Boulder, Colorado called Techstars. We are now running the 3rd class of accelerators, which started Monday, a week ago, predominantly now focused on independent retail. And that is the main thing, we do support our clients. We have a special sales force, meanwhile, that helps to get access to the market. Now, I'll give you an example for this. This is an electronic point of sale. I mentioned it, Orderbird. A fantastic value add for the customer, much more effective and much more efficient than anything they had before, plus complete data visibility. Now, the ecosystem is only the beginning. The ecosystem already has immediate value to the customer, but once you use the data for a customer, you generate much more superior value. And that's what we developed on behalf of Metro, which is a cockpit. It's a management cockpit, which you know from many other industries. And what it does, it takes the data and tells you, how are you doing, man? How was yesterday on turnover? What are your top-selling items? What is actually your break-even? And we can show you how profitable you are in a month, whether you will make money or you will not. And I tell you, most of our customers, when they see that, are shocked because they have never seen something like this before. Now, when we use these tools, and Berlin is one of the countries where we are piloting, one of the cities where we are piloting our tools, we see immediate benefit for our customers, like a 40% higher invoice. We see cost reduction potential of 7% plus. We see a reduction of the no-show rate below 5%. Most important, we see that we save them time, and that time is necessary to go to the next level of excellence, which we are all about to go with them whenever they want. Now that you're in Berlin, I want to expose you to one of the greatest customers we have in those pilots. It's called Schwarze Heidi. So whoever of you is not knowing where to go tonight or tomorrow night or on the weekend, go there. Schwarze Heidi is one of our most inspiring customers. It's a young lady from Switzerland with African origin. She loves food, she loves Switzerland, and she found this fantastic formula, which she calls Schwarze Heidi. And Jennifer, she's here on this chart, runs her business in Kreuzberg, actually was suffering quite a bit with all kinds of economics. Since she's using these tools, you can see what she says with the course. I don't need to read them. But she has become one of our biggest ambassadors on how to convince other people. So conclusion on that is we are doing a lot in the hospitality sector. I also want to share with you that we are doing a lot on the B2C sector. Real Digital, our hypermarket division, is one of the fastest growing marketplaces right now. Actually, it was recognized as being the #3 marketplace in the German market. As you can see, with 22 million GMV, per month and growing between 150 to 200%. So, what I'm telling you here to conclude is, you are facing actually a new era of Metro, an era where we are a platform to distribute solutions into the market, both on the food side and the digital side. And to make it very crisp and clear, our reach is one company, more than 750 stores in 25 countries. We are very international. We have 21 million customers, actually, not only 20. Now, you multiply it yourself with the average number of customers these people have, and you find yourself with a company that has a reach into 1 billion consumers. Thank you very much. I hope I could introduce Metro to you. Thank you for your kind attention.